Today we're going to start the van build. John and I are going to get in the van and see what we can do.
She's lost. She's lost on land again. They lost my friend. Lost on land again.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. I see cut wires. I see open wires.
Oh yeah.
Egads, John. Egads.
Yeah.
So to begin with, we had to, start at the beginning. So John wanted to tackle the wiring first. There's a lot of reasons for that, but mostly it's underneath and behind everything else. So before you start building anything on top of it, he wanted to know what it was we were working with. Now the guy I bought the van from, he had run all kinds of little cigarette lighter chargers and lights and things, and they were all wired to the engine battery. And so even when the car wasn't running, he could flip on any of these switches or charge any of this stuff. And he told me, he said, well, I usually just unhook the negative cable on my battery because I think something's draining it if I don't drive it a lot. So that just wasn't something I was interested in messing with at all. So that was the first thing we did. And John tediously went through this huge wiring mess. John had to remove the fire extinguisher so he could get the little love seat out so he could get to the wiring. And the reason we were starting with the wiring is because it's all on the bottom and behind things. A lot of it was running along the edge of the floor and stuff like that. So he really wanted to start there. Yeah, now what?
Well, the question is, once you get it out, what are we going to do with it? We're not going to put it back in, are we?
I don't think so, no.
Split leg held together with hose clamps.
Whatever works, man. So how much do you think I can get for it on the open market?
The hose clamps?
Yeah.
Why don't you close that there door?
Once he got into this electrical box, I am so blessed to have John in my life. Let me just say that right here and now. He checked every wire and figured out where everything went, and he even figured out exactly which little relay or breaker or whatever it was that was causing the other guy problems and draining his battery. But anyway, all of that was removed. There is absolutely nothing running off of the engine battery now except for, starting the motor the way it should be. That took him a whole weekend, pretty much, just to get through the wiring. So while he was doing that, I tried to help the best I could. So I took a lot of the shelving down in the back that I knew that we wouldn't need, and tried to take all that duct work down and things like that. So I felt like we made a little progress, although the further we go, the worse this poor van looks. I have a feeling by the time we're done, this whole thing's going to be gutted. But anyway, I'm super excited. This is going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see what happens. I can't wait to see the end result. So my friend John, he's very good at what he does, and I very much appreciate his help here, and I just can't wait to see what he comes up with. He's very ingenious. So yeah, basically I tell him what my vision is, and he figures out a way to make that happen. I should say, he finds a way to make that happen on a budget. Thank you, John. What a mess. What a mess.
Well, that's interesting.
Trying to figure out what goes to what. John's amazing.
I don't.
Huh. So John has been working diligently for a couple hours now trying to get all this wiring right. I think he'll get it done though. It's gonna be awesome. So I'm pretty much going to have to gut everything in here and start over. It had shelves right there, but I had to take them down. They just kind of were useless. If you put stuff on them, they just fall off while you drive. So to rethink and redesign that. And then all this paneling, that's going to have to come off because we're going to vent the air conditioner out that window right there. So yeah, pretty much everything's got to come out, including the bed. There's some more wiring and stuff in there that John needs to look at, and he can't do that with the bed there. So yeah, coming right along. About a year and a half, we ought to be done. Yeah, pretty much this.